What is going on, everybody? My name is PeteSnacks, and today I wanted to go over how I used Serum FX to widen up a vocal. Now, if you aren't familiar, Serum FX is the effects section of Serum the synthesizer. It comes bundled as its own plugin, and I find myself using it a lot. It's a great creative tool that you should definitely check out. The song we're going to be taking a look at is off a remix EP that I just recently mixed for the artist Trey. This is his song Moon, remixed by Lumberjack. Now, in the description, I am going to put a link to this song and the entire project on Spotify and iTunes. I definitely recommend you check it out. It's pretty cool. All the tracks on there are dope, and I feel really proud that I got to be a part of it. So let's listen. Let's not have it soloed.
I told you that I wouldn't do this. I swear I never meant to hurt you, but
all right, so we want to take a look at this vocal, so let's listen there.
I told you that I wouldn't do this. I swear I never meant to hurt you, but
all right, so as you can see, there are 4 channels for this vocal. We've got the main, we've got an octave lower, and we've got 2 octaves up that are panned separately. All this is going to a Vox group with some EQ, some multiband dynamics, doing some de-essing, UAD tube tech, CL1B, doing some compression, VMR revival, doing some saturation and thickening, and adding some brightness. I'm not going to go into how I mixed the vocal, but I can probably do that in another video. All of these channels are sending to a reverb, which is the UAD EMT 140 plate reverb. Definitely one of my favorite reverb plugins. They're also sending to this Vox Wide, which has our Serum FX on it, which is what we're going to be taking a look at. So let's solo just this Vox Wide track.
I wouldn't do this.
And then let's see what that sounds like without our Serum FX.
I wouldn't do this.
So the Serum FX, as you can tell, is adding a lot of detune and a lot of width and obviously a lot of volume as well. Now, I use this hyper dimension module a lot on synthesizer sounds, and I wanted this vocal a little bit wider, so I thought I'd try it out, and I really liked the sound of it. Now, 90 to 95% of the sound overall is coming from the hyper dimension module. So let's listen to just that.
I wouldn't do this.
Oh, gotta turn it on.
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
I wouldn't do this.
So what this does is it takes the incoming signal, basically, and it makes copies of it, and it detunes each copy and slightly pans it around. A lot like the detune section on a synthesizer. We can control how many copies it's adding with this unison parameter. I cranked it all the way up to 7. I brought up the detune and the rate a little bit, and the mix is cranked all the way up. So without any detune at all, it's just making 7 copies and kind of stacking them on top of each other, and that sounds like this.
I wouldn't do this.
So that's kind of weird, but let's add it in slowly.
I wouldn't do this. I swear I never meant to hurt you, but
So that gets really wide and starts sounding really good. Then it's also controlled by this rate, which controls how fast everything is detuned. So let's slowly adjust that. At 0,
I wouldn't do this.
not a lot of detune.
I swear I never meant to hurt you, but and I am worthless in the eyes of the world.
And as we get higher, it gets really wonky. Could maybe sound cool on some stuff, but not really on this. The next section of this is the Dimension, which is a lot like the Dimension Expander on Massive and the Dimension Expander plugin from Extra Records. It's kind of like a really short detune slapback delay, as best as I can describe it. Without it, it's pretty subtle here, but without it, it sounds like this.
I wouldn't do this.
Adding it in.
I swear I never meant to hurt you, but and I am worth it.
So it's subtle, but it does add a little bit more width. Then I wanted to make it even wider than it already is, so I used the chorus section. So adding that sounds like this.
Only that I wouldn't do this.
Take it out.
I swear I never meant to hurt you, but
Back in.
and I am worthless.
So it's subtle. The mix is only at about 40%, so there's not a whole lot of it. I just really messed around with these parameters till I got something I liked. I really brought up the delay too and increased this low pass frequency. So that way, all of the sound except everything over 15,000 hertz is being affected. So that's pretty much all of the vocal. Then to round off the sound, I just EQ'd it a little bit. I EQ'd it around 4,200 hertz, just dipped out a little bit because a lot of the presence of the main vocal is there, and I wanted to kind of make this sit behind the vocal. I also put a low shelf on it's decreasing a little bit at everything under 260 hertz. So it just really thins that out to make it fit better. So altogether, we get our final sound.
Only that I wouldn't do this.
That's with the EQ and then without it.
Only that I wouldn't do this.
The EQ really thins it out and overall makes it sit better in the mix. So let's listen to all this together. Just the vocals without the reverb. It sounds like this.
Only that I wouldn't do this.
So let's listen to that without this Vox wide.
Only that I wouldn't do this.
And again.
Only that I wouldn't do this.
So it is a really subtle effect, but I find that it adds quite a bit, especially in the overall mix. It's something where I find when it's not there, I really miss it. So I definitely want to make sure I have it. Then altogether, our final vocal sound with the reverb.
Only that I wouldn't do this. I swear I never meant to hurt you, but
and there we have it in the context of the whole mix.
only that I wouldn't do this.
We take it out.
I swear I never meant to hurt you, but and
then
only that I wouldn't do this. I swear I never meant to hurt you.
Right, so it is very subtle, but I find it adds quite a bit overall. All right, so that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is PeteSnacks. Make sure you check out the description for the links to this song and the entire remix EP. Check that out on Spotify, add it to your playlist, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and I will see you in a future video.